There is nothing quite like hearing people trash talk like they're CDL pros while skill-based matchmaking has you in potato lobbies because you're meleeing with launchers.
Dog shit. It's a trash.
Get 23 kills.
Trash.
He still lost though.
Y'all are
They're lost,
fucking
though.
nick.
They might not know they're actually just the best potato of the bunch, but you know, and that makes all the difference. Hey everybody, what's going on? Today I'm going to break down why I truly believe that skill-based matchmaking is the best feature Activision put on the table this year, and if you disagree, you're objectively wrong, and I'm going to prove it. Unless you think the best feature is the aluminum foil camo, then we can talk. But before I prove it, make sure and drop a like on this video and consider subscribing. You guys have been killing it lately and really motivating me to keep this train moving. So starting off, like I said, the trash talk. I don't know what it is with me, but one of my favorite things is hearing people argue about how amazing they are while running around with an AK-74U trying to camera people while half the lobby is running riot shields and launchers. Yeah, they might dunk on you a few times, but at the end of the day, you know that their best effort A game is considered roughly equivalent to your launcher melee game by an impartial and omnipotent algorithm. And it might suck not dropping 50 kill games very often, but to be honest, I get every bit as much enjoyment when I'm using a terrible weapon that I'm terrible with and still dunking on people that are using meta weapons and trying their hardest. At the end of the day, I know this is the game saying you're a better player than them, but you're doing potato things lately, so here you go. Point number 2, the camo grind. SBMM makes the camo grind way easier. I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather not be trying to get launcher melee kills in a lobby with 2 sweaty-ass Twitch streamers that play COD full-time because that's just who I got connected with. With SBMM, the game is going to realize that you're riding the struggle bus and throw you a bone so you can get those challenges knocked out and move on. For me personally, this changed the way that I approached camos this year, and honestly, I'll never do it the old way again. Back in the day, I'd figure out my favorite weapons and get them done, then progress all the way down through the worst weapons in the game. And I realized that even without skill-based matchmaking, all that way does is get me pissed off because I'm keenly aware of just how bad the worst weapons are. This year, thanks to the aggressive skill-based matchmaking, I decided to start with all of the worst weapon classes and work my way up. And honestly, it's been a godsend. Skill-based matchmaking got me through the worst weapons, and every time I swap up to the next class, it's like a nice step forward and it feels so much better. I'm finding myself getting progressively happier with the weapons and the game itself, rather than more pissed off as the days go on and I'm getting through the grind. In a year like this one with so many camos and so many challenges to get done, having skill-based matchmaking is a godsend because it allows you to really push through and get things done without the frustration of having to fight off YouTubers and Twitch streamers constantly. Finally, and probably the most important point that I have, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but the vast majority of people are not nearly as good at COD as they think they are. In fact, to take it a step further, the majority of the people who complain about skill-based matchmaking don't even realize it's probably the reason that they still enjoy the game. A ton of people complain about SBMM because content creators complain about SBMM. And that makes sense because oftentimes we are the loudest voices in the community. And with SBMM in play, it means we can't drop 100 kill games for content without reverse boosting. But here's the deal, somebody has to play the victim in those 100 kill lobbies. Without skill-based matchmaking, that'd be you much more often. In the last 5 or 6 years, the number of full-time content creators playing Call of Duty has skyrocketed, and as such, so have the numbers of people that play this game full-time. For the average Joe looking to play after work and relieve some stress, playing against these folks would suck the fun right out of the game. Skill-based matchmaking ensures that the most amount of people get the most consistent gameplay experience possible. Yeah, that means you're not as likely to go off and get nukes, but it also means you're not as likely to get nuked. At the end of the day, SBMM allows everybody to think that they're a pretty decent Call of Duty player, whether they actually are or not. And at the risk of sounding like a participation trophy-loving commie, I'm actually pretty alright with that arrangement. I lean on video games as a way to decompress and enjoy life, and I want other people to be able to do the same. If that means I have to deal with playing in fair matches with competitive opponents most of the time, well, so be it. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, folks. If you don't agree with me or you want to add to the conversation, please feel free to get it started down in the comments. If you like the video and want to see more, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I've got plenty more Call of Duty content coming, and I'm excited to see you in the next video. Until then, peace.